Welcome back to World Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Pelicans hosting the Spurs, and the Spurs are 9.5-point road favorites. The over/under is at 237.5. The Spurs are minus 395 on the money line, and the Pelicans are plus 310. Now these are the overnight odds. They will change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. Both of these teams, they've played each other twice, a home and home, so to speak, 1-1. The Spurs won in New Orleans 120-116 in overtime. They pushed, and then the Spurs won 126-119 in San Antonio, but the Pelicans covered that game. Head-to-head, these teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10 meetings. The Spurs have beaten the Pelicans the last 3 times they've played them. The home team is 6-4. The favorite is 5-4-1 against the spread. The favorite is 8-2 on the money line. The under has hit in their last 2 meetings. The over/under is 5-5, and at 237.5, the under is 8-2. And I imagine that the over/under is inflated the way that it is because of those Pelicans games that they have played recently against, I believe it was the Suns, but I'll have to. I'm spacing on it. But I think it was the Suns. It was either the Suns or the T-Wolves because I just did the friggin' game. Lineups for this game are supposed to be Fox, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, and Cornet. Cornet is listed as questionable, so is Castle. And then for the Pelicans, Fears, Murphy, Jones, Bay, and Queen. And it'll just be interesting to see what happens. The Spurs have been linked to the Giannis talk. The Knicks have been linked to the Giannis talk. I'm always worried about these teams who are involved in these trade deals because if they do decide to deal them, basically you're SOL if you bet this game before it starts. The Spurs are 15-7 on the season, 12-9-1 against the spread. The over is 12-10, and they are 6-5 on the road. They're much better at home. The Pelicans are god-awful. They're 3-21, 12-10-2 against the spread. The over is 14-10, and they are 2-11 at home. The Spurs are 7-3 in their last 10, 7-3 against the spread. The over/under is 5-5. They're 2-2 in their last 4 games. The games they won were the games they covered. 237, 245, 226, 247. 13-point loss to the T-Wolves in Minnesota, didn't cover. 7-point win over the Grizzlies. 2-point win over the Magic was in Orlando. And then they lost to the Cavs by 13 points. For the Pelicans, they're 1-9 in their last 10. They are 7-3 against the spread. The over is 6-4. They've covered 4 of their last 5 games, 2 of which were against the T-Wolves. I don't know why I couldn't remember that it was the T-Wolves and not the Suns. 254, 291 points, 251, and then 220, which is the reason why this over-under is probably so fucking ridiculous. A 12-point loss to the Lakers in LA, they covered. A 7-point loss to the T-Wolves, they covered. A 9-point loss to the T-Wolves, they covered. And then they lost by 18 to the Nets. Go figure. The Lakers and the T-Wolves don't cover, or the Warriors, but they can't cover the spread when they play the Nets and lose by 18. Go friggin' figure. I'm going to take the Spurs on the money line. I'm going to take the Pelicans getting the points because seemingly the 2 times that they've played them this season, the games have been close, and I'm going to lean over. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.